Charles Hoskinson revealed why Cardano will go 100 times. Why is Cardano still suggested to be bought during the dip despite the recent bear market it has been experiencing? What could push Cardano's price to skyrocket soon? This and more about Cardano in this video, so make sure to stay tuned until the end. It is said that the cryptocurrency sector is going to see many changes in the coming years, and quite a bit of maturing and adulting, but also a few setbacks. Furthermore, it looks like they have a wonderful roadmap that has a collective whole, and it will transition into an open source project in a nice gradual way, similar to Linux. Moreover, they will still be active, they will continue to build. By the end of the year, they will probably have more people working on it than they do at the start. There will be a lot more of you working together instead of 12 companies working hierarchically. They should one day open their code for all of these open source projects and dApps running on Cardano. Even though I understand keeping it closed for a little while, it should be open. In addition, they should commit to having at least one of their developers contribute to the Cardano protocol. But that's a different thing. The number of dApps on the card has grown to 27 and will increase. Eventually, it will be 500, then it will be 1,000 as the system becomes easier to use. This is a huge amount of usage and utility. But if there were 500 to 1,000 developers and everyone had a social responsibility to contribute to a developer, we would be much further along than we are now. This is not a very large resource commitment by their standards. This is something we ought to demand and something we ought to consider. And all that sort of stuff is the kind of conversation the mini-summits will begin with the DEXs and all of these other DeFi applications. With Plutus, there is already an excellent feedback loop, since we have a lot of great things happening in their sidechains department and also some people front-running what they're doing. What do you think about this? Share it with us in the comments section below. Furthermore, Charles Hoskinson is transforming smart contracts into powerful tools. Additionally, in a recent educational vlog on YouTube, Charles Hoskinson detailed his vision for Cardano in 2022. Moreover, Hoskinson was involved in the development of an extended UTXO smart contract model for Cardano-based smart contracts. From the Alonzo hard fork onwards, Cardano supports smart contracts. Aside from this, Hoskinson explained that Cardano tries to achieve a balance between the way Bitcoin smart contracts are written, the way Ethereum virtual machine or EVM smart contracts are written, and the way that Cardano seeks to occupy the middle ground. Meanwhile, a key aspect of Bitcoin's UTXO system, asserts Hoskinson, is that smart contracts are written in the functional language of Forth. In this smart contract, UTXO inputs go into functions that give UTXO outputs. And as defined by the language, these functions come with terms and conditions governing their level of expressiveness. The expressiveness of a language is how many ideas it can represent and communicate. And as one advances from least expressive to most expressive ones, we find that programming environments like Minecraft, which runs on Java virtual machines, are at the most expressive ends of the spectrum. In terms of expressiveness, the EVM is close to being fully expressive, but due to scarcity, it has some limitations. Moreover, Cardano wants to create an extended UTXO or eUTXO contract model that is a middle ground between the Bitcoin UTXO and the EVM smart contract models. And the reason why this occurs is that there are features that the EVM is using that are not essential for applications that the EVM users are paying for. In my opinion, Cardano's new model will eliminate the unnecessary features in EVM while maintaining the basic concept of Bitcoin. Meanwhile, Haskell is the programming language that most commonly used to code Cardano. And this is because functional languages resist ambiguity and human error more than other languages. The company prefers them. In addition, because they are easier to verify mathematically, eUTXO must be completed by October, says Hoskinson. With this, the development work for the new eUTXO model needs to be completed by October, and Hoskinson is willing to spend whatever it takes to achieve that goal. In addition to this, in 2022, 3 hard forks should be watched. The first one was in February, the second in June, and the third in October. The team behind Cardano Input-Output Global has employed 100 engineers to build different components of the new software stack. And 15 outside companies provided code for the new software stack from Cardano Input-Output Global. As Hoskinson believes, the bulk of the scientific work has already been completed, and the remaining task is coding. Furthermore, in 2 updates, IOHK, the team behind Cardano's development, has good news for the cryptocurrency's supporters. Additionally, Cardano founder Charles Hoskinson outlined some of his goals for the next year in a video that was released on December 24th. So Hoskinson stated in the video video, my goal for the second half of 2022 is to figure out how to put all the pieces together to get an end-to-end microfinance transaction on Cardano. According to Hoskinson, a formalized open-source system similar to Linux will be introduced soon. Also, Cardano's founder announced there is going to be a formal open-source project structure similar to the Hyperledger on Linux. As of right now, almost 15 companies are working on Cardano around the world, according to Hoskinson. Further, the project is still going strong. Afterward, the Cardano executive stressed the importance of making it hundreds and eventually thousands in size. He added that institutions such as universities and nation-states have a stake in this project's success and should cooperate and collaborate. As such, RealFi is highlighted in the IOHK blog post along with the greenest coin. Cardano, IOHK's development team, also published a post on Christmas Eve that explains how family members and friends can be introduced to ADA during the holiday season, in addition to Hoskinson's 30 minutes YouTube talk. In the post, the team details how Cardano is working on decentralized financing, or DeFi, but also calls the project RealFi. With this, it shows that there are approximately 1 billion people worldwide without a legal identity, which is where RealFi can help. Here's where Cardano comes into play with Real Finance or RealFi. Cardano, as detailed in IOHK's blog post, will provide these billion people with an identity, a digital identity, which they will be able to use to access finance. With RealFi, the real people who are seeking these things get value and opportunity. Furthermore, IOHK's blog post highlights the fact that the network consumes negligible amounts of energy compared to Bitcoin's proof of work. Moreover, ADA came into the limelight after Elon Musk criticized the Bitcoin network for its energy consumption, making ADA dubbed as the greenest coin. Also, IOHK explained that you may have heard about climate change and the energy crisis, etc., and that Cardano is indeed a green blockchain. Since Ouroboros is a proof-of-stake protocol, it consumes far less energy than Bitcoin and Ethereum to produce new blocks. So what are the odds for Cardano making it to the third spot again in 2022? And why does Hoskinson claim ADA would surge 100 times? In September, Cardano fell to third place in Tether despite launching smart contracts and dApps. Moreover, the market capitalization of Cardano's token grew by 150% in August 2021, making it the third largest cryptocurrency by market cap. However, the digital token was unable to hold the crown for long, and this is because ADA Coin lost ground to Tether and Binance Coin towards September. As a result, Cardano's price has fallen steadily since then. Despite ADA positioning itself as a major Ethereum killer, the value of the coin seems bleak. Therefore, we investigate Cardano's potential to regain its third place by 2022. In 2021, Cardano started on a positive note, but toward the end of the year, it got affected by major distractions that affected its price. Also, Cardano's price went up by 1,400% during the first 9 months of last year before falling 60% at the end. Meanwhile, smart contracts and decentralized applications might help ADA keep its third position and reach a new all-time high by 2022 as smart contracts are integrated with the digital currency. Don't forget to enter the giveaway. Look in the comments section for what to do. Make sure you click the subscribe and bell buttons.